loyalty. So I want to know how far the loyalty goes with y'all. We'll start with you. Would you delete your Instagram for your man?
Done it before, I'll do it again.
You've done it before and you'll do it again.
Does that make me a simp or my boyfriend? I don't know.
No, that just makes you a fucking good woman. What about you?
I would do it.
You do it for the right man. We're gonna say for the right guy too. We're not saying a broke shitty guy.
Negative.
Yeah. That's the normal answer.
Hell no.
Hell no.
No, absolutely not. That's how I make my money.
I already knew you were gonna say it because you do the tattoo shit. But ladies,
yes, I get you.
For the ones who said that you would keep it, for the three of y'all that said that y'all would keep it, do y'all think that a woman having an Instagram and a guy having an Instagram are the exact same thing? No. Okay, so would you say that since it's not the same thing, that there might be a case that it's not fair for you to have
What
your
about
Instagram?
business or personal though?
That's why
That's
I
a great
sectioned you
question.
out of this. So, like, I will give it to you because you're a tattoo artist and your art and everything. It's a very big deal for your sub. But like we normally also say for models, like if a girl's making $100,000, you're modeling. Like obviously you can't tell her to take it down. But we're talking about regular girls here, okay? And let's say like just for the example, you have 5,000 followers. Like it's not even a small Instagram account. You have it's good size Instagram account. You know, you have a good amount of guys that probably DM you a day, 5 to 10 random dudes that DM you a day. Do y'all really think that that's fair and that's protecting your relationship having an Instagram like that?
You can't control who DMs you.
I know, but you can control having an Instagram.
I feel like it's hard on both sides because it's like what you said, like guys look at certain content, girls look at certain content, and what you receive in your inbox is based off of that too.
Yeah. Because guys pursue women. You gotta understand if your guy has an account, it's not like you have to worry about
everybody the same damn message.
What, wait, what'd you say?
He has a roster and he's sending everybody the same
message.
message.
See, that's a simp right there. And if y'all stay with a guy who's like that, who gives out attention to other energy and attention to other, and that's a very sad thing. I'm trying to teach y'all. Y'all should run to. That's a red flag. You run to the hills when you see that. Like that's not a good guy. Like you gotta understand that a guy would if he really cares about you, he's not going to be giving energy and attention to other women.
Right.
Money is the same. To me, money is the same as energy and attention.
A guy will act right for exactly who he wants to act right for, and that's it.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is for this perfect guy though, y'all should totally be prepared to drop the Instagram for the right guy, especially if he's not doing anything like I'm saying. He's not sitting there liking 1,000 pictures because he's acting like a simp.
But what's like the situation where y'all are to a point where you're like, okay, you need to delete this?
I would say it just depends how bad it is. Like perfect example with my girlfriend. I don't tell her to delete her Instagram because when we first got together, she has 200 people following her and maybe 20 of them were guys. And like, I told her just fucking remove them all. Like, it's not a big deal. Like you have a bunch of girls that watch your shit, whatever, you know, it's like, it's not a big deal. There's nothing to fear. She has a private account. Think about how many people want to have an open account today, you know? And it's just like, but why? Like, why? Like I have a personal account. There's nobody that's ever going to be able to find it. There's nobody that's ever going to see it. That's my private life. I have a daughter. Like I'm protecting my woman. Like I would never want anybody to see my private life. And so I think anybody in a serious relationship should want to protect their privacy. Yeah. Like protect what's theirs. And y'all gotta understand when guys are insecure about this, as people like to say, we're mate guarding. Yeah, and there's reason to be insecure. If you times five, like say 10 texts a day, if you have a big account on Instagram, that's 36,000 DMs a year. Like, come on, like that's crazy. Like, why should a guy
for what you feel like you like?
Yeah, and why? Yeah, go ahead.
I honestly think that mindset is just like really flawed because it sounds like you're wanting a woman to delete their Instagram because you are insecure.
That's what I was.
And on the flip side, we all want men that have 6 figures, this, that, and the third. They're going to be the most sought out men that there are. So there are going to be bitches on bitches on bitches. And so it's just one of those things. I'm not going to send time at, oh, you get bitches, so you can't go to this. You got to delete this, that, and the third. That's insecure as fuck. That's like, that's your dude, and you should trust him, and vice versa.
A big question too is, are you deleting yours?
No, that's what I was bringing up. Guys and women are different. Can we agree, or do we disagree that men and women are the same? Are they the same?
In some ways, yes.
No, it's a yes or no question. Are men and women the same?
They're Instagram.
No, we're not. And if y'all
anything.
Yeah, and here's the thing. Everything is sexist, guys. Like an 18-year-old man doesn't turn 18 and he's able to go get on a yacht in Miami. No. Okay, but a woman can do that if she's pretty enough. Okay, we don't get to go and get into sections at the club. We don't get to skip the line. You got to understand, life in reality is sexist.
Yeah.
Okay, so like you can't complain about how certain privileges that men have and certain privileges that women have. I'm not going to sit here and
But
cry
it's
about
about
women getting on yachts.
a man's financial stature in this world, because I feel like it's like a trade-off. Like women, beauty, age, like their youthfulness, their almost willingness to comply in a sense. But for a man, you know, what makes him like higher value or like more on top is financial stature, even if he could be kind of shitty.
I'm gonna do an analogy that I've never done on the show before, but shout out to Myron for this one from Freshman Fit. It's a really funny analogy. But basically, imagine that all of y'all ladies, as y'all are self-made millionaires, y'all get into, like, basically y'all see a candy store and y'all get into this candy store right at 18 years old. Y'all get to have all the candy y'all fucking want. Y'all can splurge and eat everything. Y'all can have all the candy. And there's a line of guys, and they have to wait until they're 35 to get into this candy store
and make it 6 figures.
Yes, and once they get in there, that's them making 6 figures. That's them being 6 foot, having the muscles, having the knowledge, having everything to be able to get the women that they want. Those guys, whenever they get into the candy store and they start splurging, going crazy, women are like, "Why are these guys doing that? Why are they sitting there splurging, buying all this candy?
Why are they eating the Tootsie Rolls?
Yeah, why are they doing that?" Well, we had to work to get ourselves up to that. We had to wait in line. We had to watch through the windows while we saw other men making it and going, "Whoa, yeah, fucking let's do it, boy!" Like, we had to sit there and cheer them on, like, "Yeah, you made it." And like when we finally make it, then you got women telling you, "Oh, you shouldn't be splurging. Stop eating all that candy." But what were y'all doing when y'all turned 18 and y'all were able to y'all had all that value right there up front? A lot of women eat all the candy and splurge and then get mad at the men for doing the same thing once they gain their value. Women are millionaires right at 18 years old, and your value slowly goes down from there because you're going to have geriatric pregnancy at 35 years old. There's going to be certain things that are going to make it harder for you to have kids. So y'all's value goes down as soon as y'all turn 18. It starts going slowly down. For a guy, we ain't shit at 18, man. We're fucking losers. We don't have anything. And that's just how it is. Like, it's backwards. Like we're saying, life isn't fair. Like, it's very opposite, actually, for men and women.
And I think that's probably why we started putting like a lot of emphasis on working, education, and stuff like that. Because our grandmothers, they were doing the cooking, cleaning, blah, blah, blah. And we're still getting cheated on.
Yeah.
Secret babies and whatnot. So it's one of those things like, in what way can we level the playing field?
I
feel like that's where that mindset came from. And so it's being, especially, and I don't know about y'all, but I know my mom, she taught me to like, don't depend on a man, this, that, and the third. And I had to literally teach myself to get out of that mindset because I want a man.
Because you want a man, yeah. And I'll explain to y'all why though. So like
on my man.
Right, exactly.
Like the system really fucked y'all up, especially the African American community, because this is what they did. Like they systematically destroyed y'all. They made it to where they incentivized women to leave their men. There's like you'll get a check for your crib, you'll get money for your food, but you got to leave your man. Like you do all this stuff, you're gonna get so well taken care of as a black woman if you do this. And then on top of that, y'all's men are the most sought after. Everybody wants, like, because of rap music, because of cut culture and porn and stuff like that.
Fucking athletes. Y'all just mentioned that at the beginning of the show.
Like, y'all understand, they are the most sought after. So as a black woman, if you want a black man, you have all of the culture making it to where the white girls, the Mexican girls, the Asian girls, they're all going for y'all's guys. And so, like, y'all are going to have the hardest time. You need, what I like to teach is that if you want to be with a black man, honestly, you might need to accept that he might have options. And you understand, guys can exercise options, and they're seen as a player. They're looked up to. Like, look at Genghis Khan, look at Alexander the Great, look at the biggest people in history. And they were looked up to for having tons of women love them. Because for you to be able to get that burning, genuine desire from a woman is a very amazing skill. It's a very rare thing. Not every man has it. So y'all almost have to accept, if you want to be with a black man, that he's going to exercise options. Like, or, you can, not like choose the dorky guy. Like, there's tons of black guys probably that are 5'6" or they're dorky or something like that. And, they don't get all the girls and stuff like that. But in reality, that's kind of what you have to choose if you really want to date within your race right now. And like I said, it's not even y'all's fault. Like, the system is going against rap music. Yeah. Like, the white people in power are like literally like trying to disrupt everything, just disrupt the whole culture and fuck everything up even worse.
And not even just that, there's actually, I'm really into history and stuff like that. So there's actually a pamphlet that is catered to how to keep the black man and the black community down. So basically where they target is the household. So different ways making the black man poor, this, that, and the third. So there's literally like systematically things that have happened to literally
making young black men think they have to be the man of the
now.
house.
Exactly.
And,
That's why, you know, they be bitches nowadays.
Yeah, well, like a majority of the women that come on this podcast are minorities. Like most people are minorities. It's because this is only a minority issue. This is only the people in the lower class, guys. If we were middle, upper class or upper, do you think we'd have any relationship issues if we had financial means and, you know, and everything taken care of? They don't worry, dude. They're not worrying about the same shit we're worrying about. No. Like all those rich families, they're still living very traditional. The mom is still at home. The kids are going to awesome private schools. They're living excellent, healthy lives.